Well, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to another week of Cooking with Doc. Tonight's dinner is all about presentation more than cooking. And we're going to get into some things. If you're anything like me on Sunday, I enjoy a great brunch buffet, great mimosas. You do a lot of eating. So Monday, you don't want to do anything heavy. So tonight, what we're dealing with is a tuna niçoise salad. A tuna niçoise salad. I have all of my accoutrement ready. Everything is ready. We have some chopped romaine lettuce, hard-boiled eggs, some haricots or green beans, some tomato, and of course some grilled tuna. What I've done, I've already pre-grilled my tuna and I shredded it up real nice and smooth. My green beans were a quick blanch in some lemon water. Bring them to a boil. Our potatoes, you may think potatoes, this helps with our protein. Very thinly sliced potatoes, and you drop it in boiling water. At the end, once the water has boiled, pour the water off, leave the potatoes in the pot, and put just a tap of butter, salt, and pepper, and give it a nice toss. That's all you have to do. Hard-boiled eggs, self-explanatory. I know I have some friends that can't boil an egg. I'm not going to call any names. Our biggest cooking method tonight is dealing with our salad dressing, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So as we start to build our tuna niçoise salad, of course, nice bowl, moving through, you're just going to take your romaine, put your romaine in the bottom of your bowl. With the romaine, I like to go from the darker green to the light to give it a nice little mix. If you hadn't realized, with romaine, each color combination gives you a different flavor. Your darker leaves give you a more peppery type scent in it, and then as you get closer to the end, it brightens up as the color brightens up. So you're just going to put your lettuce, nice presentation with your lettuce in a bowl. Then at that point, you're going to take your green beans or your haricots and put them in your bowl. I generally will pack them to one side, and not many. If you're not big on string beans, okay, they should give you a nice little bite, still a nice little bite and crunch. We tend to overcook vegetables, and we know that. So this is one that it's a quick blanch, a boiling water. Drop them in, 2 minutes, pull them back up. They're done. Rinse them off. A nice tomato. I tend to go more toward a Roma tomato than anything else. But of course, tomatoes, some people like them, some people don't. And like anything, we're always looking at cost. So whatever's on sale, do you. Tell you that all the time. Of course, making things simple. And our tomatoes are in. We're just going to take our hard-boiled eggs, slice them in half, give them a nice little look and presentation. A traditional niçoise salad does include olives. I left the olives out this time. As much as I love olives, I decided not to put them in on this particular batch. So we're going to take our nicely shaved and shredded tuna and put it in. With your tuna, granted, I know somebody is sitting saying, well, can I just pull some tuna out of a can? If you want to, you can, but I don't suggest that. But make sure that it's tuna in water. But if you are going to go the good way, you just simply take a tuna steak, season it on both sides, a little salt and pepper, both sides, and a little bit of garlic. Drop it in a hot pan, hot pan, with a teaspoon of olive oil. Hit it on one side, hit it on the other side, and your tuna's done. You're not cooking it to death. You're not frying it like a actual piece of fish. You're not going to do that. So we've gotten our tuna in. And then the last things we're going to do is put in our potatoes. And as I said at the beginning, this meal is more about the presentation than anything else, than a whole bunch. It's not a bunch of cooking. Who wants to come home on a Monday and do a lot of extra cooking? I know I don't. Even though I'm working virtually, I'm at home all day, I'm still not doing a bunch of cooking on that side on a Monday after we've eaten brunch. You've kind of rolled out from brunch. So we're just getting everything in. And like I said, very simply, you can put some black or green olives in. I may do that just more for presentation's sake. I know a lot of my folks don't like olives, so I decided to leave those out this time. Now, as we are moving, we're going to get our dressing together. So with our dressing, I have a cup of dry white wine, a teaspoon of white wine vinaigrette, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, and then we're going to add simply some salt and pepper. Grind those down. We're ready to go. And you're just going to take your whisk and whisk everything together. After you've given it a couple of little turns, the last thing you're going to put in your vinaigrette is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So you have your olive oil, a cup of white wine, 2 teaspoons of white wine vinaigrette or white wine vinegar, and then 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And you're just giving it a nice move through. Of course, me being me, cleaning up as I go. And then you're just going to simply dress your tuna niçoise. And that's it. We're ready to go. A quick 7-minute meal. It's time to sit down and eat. Pour you a glass of wine. Have your tuna niçoise salad. And you're ready to go. Have a good evening.